Hola, buenas tardes. Mira, te estoy llamando del Hotel Casa Sur Palermo que queda en Costa Rica 6032.
¿Entre Arevalo y Kramer?
Eh, bueno, nada, tenemos un huésped que está sobrepasado de droga y está rompiendo toda la habitación. Así que necesitamos que venga alguien.
Entiendo, me dice entonces que es agresivo.
He's aggressive.
¿Es emergencia?
Hola, buenas tardes. Mira, te estoy llamando del Hotel.
Wow, this is crazy, man. Like, I didn't even know there was already this much out. So, this guy was in Argentina, and apparently 2 days before his girlfriend left, this is him here with the girlfriend just 2 days before this happened.
Here's a little video of me. It's rude to put hats on the table.
Sorry.
Is this your hat?
Yeah.
Children. It's a lovely day here in Argentina.
You got a commercial?
This
Why?
is the breakfast table.
I'm just eating an orange.
Just enjoying coffee and breakfast, even though it's like 1 p.m.
Literally, we sleep in every day until at least 12.
Huh?
We're such losers.
He didn't like that.
No.
No.
He didn't like to reveal that. Look at that. There was some tension there when she said, like, we're sleeping in late. And he was like, he shouldn't be talking like that. At least that's how I perceive it. So this is pretty nuts. Liam Payne, a star from One Direction. And this apparently, don't quote me on this, but those images are said to be from the hotel that he was saying. But now that we hear the phone call of the hotel manager, this seemed to be the case here, like a glass of champagne or alcohol, the TV smashed in. This table is an absolute mess. Like probably this is like a powder. You snore, they were cooking it. Oh my God, like really intense. You wouldn't think this guy would be like this off the handle. And apparently this is the third floor. And when you look at it, I don't know if it was from the front or the back. When you look at it, you think like, wow, that's high enough already. Like from here to here, that's like a good probably 3.5 meters or more. So yeah, I mean it's not exactly a short fall. But when you look at this and you go like, wow, if he was conscious and maybe fell on his legs, maybe could have broken a lot of bones, even his back, but maybe he could have survived. And this fall feels like that he was totally unconscious. It just, when you just fall without knowing how you're falling, and he literally smashed his skull on the floor and died. That's really sad. Absolutely freaking sad. A young man that just... This has to do with something else. I apologize. That's not the video. A young man that 2 days before was with his girlfriend, and all of a sudden, like 2 days after, he's asking, he's partying, doing a massive amount of illegal substances, being cooked.
There you go. Yeah, you should keep coming.
But I can tell you there is already a little bit cooked here. I've been around. I can tell you that the guy is not sober right there. He's not sober 100%. So this is really sad to see, man. Like you don't know how much people have troubles and addictions and how they cope with this type of stuff. Again, this image, it's frightening. People are taking these clips. Obviously, it's a big stretch, right? Whether or not what is happening with P. Diddy and the accusations and the new lawsuits and the new 120 plus names which they're coming to the surface have had any effect on him. I will say this though. Obviously, a lot of people are feeling the heat in the way that you don't know what they were doing in those parties. Those guys were young at the time. So it's not an incredible stretch to think they were young. They were incredibly popular, One Direction. So to be part of those parties, right? Justin Bieber seemed to have the same issue. He was there. It's proven that he was there, that he was taken under the wing of P. Diddy. So God knows what happened behind the scene to those young kids back in the day. So the thing that I can say is that if all this stuff is coming to the surface related to P. Diddy, right? And this guy has maybe had something that he doesn't want to come to light, right? Doesn't mean necessarily that has to do something, that he was drinking blood from a goat or any of stuff like that. That kind of thing. Maybe just, kinky stuff that adults were doing, or could be also a little bit worse. Maybe he just doesn't want that stuff to come to the surface. And when that seems like now P. Diddy is going through a phase of reckoning, right? There's going to be the trial in May, I think, of 2025. So we don't know what will be made available to the public. But one thing is for sure, that most likely there's going to be a lot of stuff coming up. A lot of stuff. So you just wonder who is afraid also psychologically of that, right? Who is feeling the heat and the stress of having perhaps to confront again that part of your life. There may be something traumatic happen, you want to repress,